What's up, homie? I'm Nomi and welcome back to Nomi Point of View. Today we're stepping aboard the Intrepid Sea, Air and Space Museum. This aircraft carrier you see behind me has seen real battles and is one of the coolest museums in New York City. So let's step aboard and check it out. Alright homies, this is the flight deck where all the action once happened. It has over 30 aircrafts including fighter jets and helicopters. Stepping aboard World War II carrier that once launched planes in the middle of the ocean feels like stepping back in time. Alright homies, behind me is the A-12 Blackbird, which is the fastest aircraft ever built and still holds the record for the fastest crude airspeed. If you're a fan of the Top Gun movie, then you already know the beast behind me, which is the F-14 Tomcat. Alright homies, next up we have the Space Shuttle Pavilion, and right behind me is the Enterprise, which is NASA's first space shuttle. It never went into space, but it laid the foundation for the shuttles that did. Look at the heat tiles here. It protects it from all the heat that is generated. And it's the moment like this that make you realize that courage and innovation go hand in hand. Alright homies, behind me is the Captain's Bridge, which is also known as the command center of Intrepid. Every order started here, so let's go inside and check it out.
How warm it is.
It's warm.
It's toasty. It's very comfortable when it's cold.
I would have never thought of it.
Well, I didn't think of it. It was here. I learned this from others in the past. No doubt it was rich, yeah.
Where do you go next?
Admiral's.
Correct. So it was very often the S is where you can see, but they have to write from behind so that this was always visibility. They couldn't block any of the view.
Okay.
Hello.
Alright homies, now we're going below deck where the crew used to live in tight spaces behind the metal doors. So let's go. Alright homies, right next to the ship is the British Airways legendary Concorde that could fly from London to New York under 3 hours. And nowadays there's a company called Boom working on supersonic jets which will reduce the travel time to half. There's another company called Venus which is working on hypersonic jets which will be even faster than this Concorde you see behind me. So yeah, something good to look for the future. Alright homies, the submarine behind me is called Growler and it is the only nuclear submarine in the world that is open to public. It is wild to see how small it is and yet it is so claustrophobic. Imagine living here for months. Now let's go inside and check it out.
Prepare you for your visit and give you a better understanding of this submarine's significance. By the time I'm finished, you'll be ready to enter the submarine. Growler served the U.S. Navy from 1958 through 1964 during the height of the Cold War.
Oh, okay, yeah. So these three young men are probably 17, 18 years old, and they're driving the boat. Yeah.
Fire, and then we'd have two of me here on the rack as backups. If you fired those, you could manually push these over and push them into the tube. So you have a total of 4 in the after the ship. When you came down in the bow, in the front, there were 10. So 10 and 4, total of 14. But remember, this is the nuclear missile. This was the point of the boat. These were only for self-defense.
Alright homies, that's it from the Intrepid Museum, one of the coolest experiences in Manhattan. If you want to experience while being on an aircraft carrier or go inside a real submarine, then this is absolutely worth it. Thank you for watching. See you all in the next one.